Hey there, good morning, Pajama Grandma. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom, afternoon or evening, whenever you might be hearing my voice or listening to me. Today is day 103 of the Daily Scare Share. Doing one thing a day, every day to stretch our comfort zone or to just become a little bit more of who it is that we really are and who we want to be and who we want to share with the world. So today is another blank saying day, which we know those are hard for me, but I went and, we're doing one thing a day from the book, do one thing a day that scares you. Again, my daughter challenged me to do something every day this year to get out of my comfort zone, to kind of get out of the rut that I'd been living in and get back to being more of who I really am. And that happens to be Pajama Grandma. I do a lot in my pajamas. I work online now versus going out and running my manufacturing businesses every day. And part of that transition caused me to kind of back off and not get out and about and do the things that I used to be doing. And so she was like, yeah, you need to make some changes. So let me see if we can help you. She found this book on my bookshelf that had been there for a couple of years and said, why don't you do this? And so I decided I would do it. But instead of just writing in it, I thought it would be fun to, since I knew I needed to learn how to do Facebook Lives and get comfortable on video, I thought it would be an awesome way to hold myself accountable and practice and get better at being on camera, talking on camera, and not being so afraid of it. Because, let's be honest, not that big a percent of the population is really, really comfortable being in the spotlight, being in front of the camera. And not in the spotlight, I'm just in my little world, sharing myself with the people that resonate with me. So today is all about, again, it says, today I was brave. And when it's got all those blank lines, and you can see I already filled it in, because when it's got all those blank lines, I need to think ahead of time and find other tools that will help me to think of ways that I can be brave today, or think of ways to do whatever it is that I'm challenged to do today. So I went to this handy-dandy book I got from my grandfather before he passed away called 5,000 Quotations for All Occasions. And I looked up brave, and I found a saying in there that I thought was appropriate for at least stimulating my thinking with respect to the topic of bravery. Of course, I lost the page, but I did write it in my book already, so I can just read it off there with my handy-dandy magnifying glass, because my eyes are definitely being funky today. And it says, true bravery is shown by performing without witness what one might be capable of doing before the world. By La Rochefoucauld. I'm sure I'm meaning that name. Sounds French to me. Never heard of it before, but to me, that says we're showing bravery when we take a step forward in our life, whether people see us doing it or not. Yesterday, for example, I did something kind of brave. I went to the dog park with my daughter and son-in-law, and I wore my boots, but apparently over the years, the waterproofing of my boots has died. It doesn't work anymore. And it was a melty, slushy, beautiful sunny day for Wisconsin, and I was walking in water, and you'd stand on the snow and then you'd sink down, and it was just pure water underneath. So by the time we were about 100 steps into it, my feet were already wet. And it wasn't super cold out, so it didn't matter, but my feet were just drenched. I was wet up to my shins on my right leg and all the way up to my ankles on my left leg. I don't know why my left leg didn't step in as deep of puddles. I guess I lead with my right. But I was brave enough. Every day I exercise every day. So usually I'll go for walks when the weather's nice outside, but I go to the state park by myself, which people don't understand, but I use it as my thinking time. So, going for a walk and exercising every day, that's not really that brave for me anymore because I've been doing it for so long. It's just a habit. But it is brave for me to go to the dog park, and especially go to the dog park in the winter, in the mud and the slush and the wet and the cold, because I love going to the dog park. It's so fun. The energy there, the dogs, how the dogs interact. It's fascinating to watch and learn, and how dog owners interact, because most of them are really good people, but you get a big variety of people and dogs, and it's fun to watch how similar dogs and their owners are. But that's a topic for another day. Today we're talking about bravery. So I did that. So I thought today I need to keep doing things that make me physically brave. So there's this thing called a fascia blaster. And I got it, I don't know, last year when I was having major challenges with my inflammation. I got this thing because I was looking for solutions. And I used it for a few weeks, but I considered it a torture device. It hurt so bad. And I'm pretty sure I was using it right and properly, but it hurt so bad, I call it a torture device now. But I've decided for my act of bravery, since I'm having a couple inflammation issues again, I am going to give the fascia blaster another try. So I will, as my brave act today, use the fascia blaster and try to help alleviate some of my fascia, which can cause problems with inflammation. And to me, that's really brave, and nobody's going to see it, which is the best part, because who needs to see anyone using a fascia blaster? But I will be brave and use this because I know it does hurt, but I just talked to somebody yesterday who said they use it and it helps. So I'm willing to be brave and give it another try, even though I know it causes me physical discomfort and pain. Sometimes I've learned that you have to feel a little more pain in order to improve in an area that you want to. So that is my do one thing a day that scares me today. What can you do today to stretch your comfort zone? It can be something physically. It can be you read something, you look something up, but take one step toward what it is that you want so that you can get more comfortable being who you are. Go out, make it an awesome day, and I will see you tomorrow with another Daily Scare Share, another way to stretch our comfort zone and just be more of who we are with the world so that we can give other people permission to do the same. Bye.